Remember, we just lay low. Stay out of the way. Let them do their thing.
Oh, would you look at this? You gotta go back in your mama's belly, because you're too cute to be out here in the real world right now.
Knock off, you nutter!
Whoa, what the?
Marty, they're professionals. Come on.
Woo! You look gorgeous.
All right, animals. We may be your new owners, but we don't want to reinvent the circus wheel here. So just go out, do what you do. Just think this is a fun warm-up for that promoter in London. Right, Marty? Marty?
I want to be a circus host.
We could pen you white and then pen you pink.
Awesome.
Not laying very low, are we, Marty?
Sonia! Where's the bear? Sonia! We're about to...
Hey, Vitaly! Got your game face on. Yeah, good game face. What is that cat's problem?
I'm a mean Russian cat. It isn't nice to anybody.
Hey, honey, look. Look, I'm doing it.
Guys, stop fooling around.
We're just having a little fun.
Let's let these animals do their show.
Circus, Afro, circus, Afro, polka dot, Afro.
The moment everyone is discussing had to do with, shocker, another referee moment benefiting the Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't like to play the refs are biased game, but how can fans possibly think anything else given these calls? So in the second half, Bishop and Worthy go up for a loose ball. It appears to come down sort of between them, and it's ruled Chiefs ball, and on review, that is upheld. Now, there's a rule about simultaneous catches. I don't think it's really important here. Worthy, quite simply, just does not have possession at any point. They did something on the broadcast which was helpful. Look at the glove color. Worthy has white gloves. Look where the one white glove is as the ball hits the ground. There is no shot that is possession. It's not even close. People are talking about whether the ball moved while it hit the ground or not. That's not important. Look at the NFL rule. Part 3, Section 2, possession of the ball. It says it outright. It is a catch or an interception if, in the process of attempting to possess the ball, a player secures control of the ball prior to it touching the ground, and the control is maintained during and after the ball has touched the ground. The thing is, there's obviously no control of the ball. It's simple. He's in the process of getting it under control. He never does. His hand is making contact with the ball, but that is not enough. To call this a catch for the Chiefs is just mind-blowing to me. Would it have mattered? I don't know. I also don't think it should have been called an interception, and even if it had been, there was a penalty on the Bills, but still, they got a shot from right near the goal line. They'd go on to score, and just a tough look where at the start of the second, Patrick Mahomes would basically look down one of the referees and get a very light pass interference call, but we'll see.
Ready to order your men down, Captain? Maybe now you understand why I gave in, Jim. The Romans have always been the strongest. And they've practiced for over 2,000 years in enslaving men, using them, killing them. Quite true, Captain Kirk. The games have always strengthened us. Death becomes a familiar pattern. We don't fear it as you do.
At least defend yourself.
I am defending myself.
Like that, you fool. Hold your weapon higher.
Admit it, you find these games frightening, revolting.
Eagles versus the Chiefs, a rematch from 2 years ago, and fans are fired up about it.
I'm really excited. This is unbelievable. I could probably cry, honestly.
Super Bowl, just like you saw here tonight, Eagles domination, the best team in Eagles history.
Yes, we bleed green. This is our town, this is our city, and we're going to bring it back.
Our coverage tonight of the Birds' road to the Super Bowl continues until 11:35 here on NBC 10 News, and then you'll want to stick around for Eagles Game Day Final. That's where you'll see exclusive Eagles interviews.
Really?
Sonia! Where is Sonia the bear?
Proconsul, in some parts of the galaxy, I have seen forms of entertainment that makes this look like a folk dance. This isn't different, Captain. Those are your men dying, not strangers. I've had to select men to die before so that others could be saved. You're a clever liar, Captain Kirk. Mericus was a spaceship, Captain. I've observed him thoroughly. Your species has no such strength. He commands not just a spaceship, Proconsul, but a starship. A very special vessel and crew. I tried for such command. I've seen no evidence of superiority. They fight no better than your men did, Mericus. Perhaps not as well.
Need any help, Doctor?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Pike, point to there, freak.
Cut him, Buster. All the completely ridiculous, illogical questions I ever heard in my life.
Good afternoon, I'm Liz Ray. As we start with breaking news at this hour, right now crews are removing the Mercedes-Benz sign from the Superdome. Josh Robertson is live with an update from there. Josh.
Well, the iconic Mercedes-Benz logo and name, which has been synonymous with the Superdome since 2011, is no more. As you can see here behind me, crews actually just finished tearing down the lettering on this side. They've already done one of the other sides that faces Poydras. Those letters come down. They put them in the back of a trailer and they drove them off. One of the crew members told me they're going to recycle those letters, and now we know that it is a deal has been struck, of course, as we reported a month or so ago, that this is now going to be the Superdome has now gotten a deal with Caesars Entertainment, which of course is the parent company of Harrah's Casino, which is right down the road from here. And so obviously crews are working. That contract ended in July, and so that is why they are here taking down those letters. The Mercedes-Benz name you will no longer see here at the Superdome, and as we know, it is now been taken over by Caesars Entertainment. And so this is going to be we're not sure exactly what the name is going to be, but they have the naming rights, and so we hope to find out here pretty soon what that is going to be. But that's going to be a multi-decade long deal. But so cars driving by, we've seen people come by taking pictures, people on Instagram, Twitter talking about this as well. So obviously a lot of stuff going on here this morning, but the crews have finished taking down the lettering on the side of the Superdome, so it will no longer read Mercedes-Benz. But for now, we will send it back to you.
Of all citizens, groups of more than 3 men shall not congregate in public spaces. A curfew is in effect. Any person found on the street after dark will be subject to summary judgment. Long live General Gaius Julius Caesar, savior of our republic.
That siren, known by many from the movie The Purge, was not received well by some living in Crowley. Chris Maltese spoke to the chief on his decision to sound the siren as a part of the city's curfew.
Crowley Police Chief Jimmy Broussard says he's never seen The Purge, but he knows the sound to be an old military siren. Since the alert Thursday night, the department has received mixed messages about their curfew warning to residents. Ty Abshire was caught off guard when he heard the Purge siren echoing through the streets of Crowley around 9 o'clock Thursday night.
It was just crazy. I knew they had the curfew, but nobody was expecting to hear that kind of siren.
Police Chief Jimmy Broussard says his intent was never to scare anyone.
As we examined it, we didn't want to go through with our regular sirens because we didn't want to create more havoc. And one of the officers who is military approached me and said, well, you know, Chief, there is an old military siren that was used. It was used in the movie Purge, but it's been used for many, many years. And after listening to it, I said, well, it's a more muffled tone. It, you know, wouldn't create to me as much havoc.
What do you want, Crowley? I want your soul, of course. That is, my master wants it. Do it yours. Give me my sister. You're a businessman, Mr. Wayne. You know that saying something doesn't make it so. I'll need a contract. Inked in your blood. Oh, please spare me this pillage. I don't believe in Satan. Oh, you're modern, rational, well-educated, a civilized man of peace and moderation. Of course you don't believe in Satan, but that doesn't matter. Satan believes in you. Cutie, it's you he wants. Your spiritual essence, not your company.
Alistair is just a very wise and loving man. A teacher.
In exchange for my sister's liberty, I have to sell... I have to sell my soul to the devil. Precisely. You get my master's eternal friendship. You're a smart businessman, Mr. Wayne. Think of that. Think of the power you'll have. I have power now, you fool. I could buy and sell the likes of you. See now, there's the beast inside of you.
The department has since received more than 500 comments on Facebook questioning why they use the siren and why the curfew is being strictly enforced.
It was to remind people that this is a very serious matter. It's a very serious disease. It's a very serious pandemic going on. I think part of the issue is people are not seeing, even if they look at the statistics, it's not real to them.
Abshire says he understands the chief's intentions, but says people on Facebook are now going too far.
I post on Facebook saying, oh, I know who I'm going to go kill tonight. Oh, it's your time. Oh, you have it coming. Things like that. So I've just definitely thought a better siren could have been issued.
Our purpose was to let people know, and if they know now, even through this, how dangerous this pandemic is, how dangerous this COVID-19 is, then okay, it was accomplished.
Abshire hopes through all of this, people do see the good work first responders are doing to stop the spread of COVID-19.
Thank y'all, and continue to do what y'all do and be heroes out on these streets.
The chief says moving forward, he doesn't plan to use any sirens for a situation like this. In Crowley, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
My, what a peculiar place to have a party. You know, Dino, we really shouldn't be doing this. After all, we haven't been invited, and curiosity often leads to trouble. Goodbye, Dino. Goodbye.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
Finally tonight here, the Super Bowl is set. And what about Taylor Swift? She does have that concert in Tokyo. Tonight, the Super Bowl matchup is set.
The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl.
The San Francisco 49ers and the reigning champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs beat the 49ers 4 years ago at the Super Bowl. The 49ers this time are the current favorites, but not by much.
for the Chiefs touchdown.
Way in Las Vegas for the first time ever there. The two quarterbacks facing off against each other. Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs, his 4th Super Bowl in 6 years.
And look at this.
They're going to spray paint. I cannot believe this. This is unbelievable. Somebody needs. This is turning my stomach right now. They are spray. They have spray painted Tony the WO logo. Tony, forget what they're doing.
WO is the only way to go. And what you gotta do.
They made history as the first all-African-American circus act in U.S. history in December of 1969 after auditioning for the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus outside Madison Square Garden the previous year. And on this day, the community joined City Council member Vanessa Gibson to pay tribute to the King Charles Troop Unicycle Club, founded by the late Jerry King, right here at 170th and Clinton Avenue, where he trained the first generation of unicyclists that included his son, Charles King, and Donald Kewash Stewart, whose children, including Sheena Stewart Davenport, traveled north from Atlanta to celebrate.
I am so proud and so honored and so humbled that this legacy was left.
Only one at the time, Stewart Davenport had no idea what her father was up to. The same could be said for Kim Anthony Jones, now director of the King Charles Troop, who in the late 70s joined a friend who was trying out for a sports team.
I figured basketball or baseball, so I just tagged along. And to my amazement, we walked into this gym with over 20 plus guys doing all these athletic things on a one-wheel bike, and including playing basketball.
Learning the sport from his father as early as 7 years old in this photo seen here, this was the vision of King's, who in 1918 saw a unicycle act and vowed to open the door for African Americans, something he fulfilled through guiding King and other first-generation riders like Stewart, who in turn taught and mentored others.
The 49ers' Brock Purdy, the very last pick of the 2022 NFL Draft.
I've never been the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, or any of that. I feel like I've always sort of had to fight for what I get and work for what I get.
Mahomes saying overnight, we're the underdogs and we're ready.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Tickets for the Super Bowl from $7 grand to $90 grand. For halftime, R&B star Usher will perform. But the question tonight, will the other star be there?
Travis Kelce with Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift on the field with Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce. She has yet to confirm if she'll be at the Super Bowl. It turns out she's performing in Tokyo the night before the Super Bowl. But tonight, fans have already calculated her travel time and have determined she could easily make it to Vegas before kickoff.
Zena LaVey and Nicholas Schreck are the chief spokespersons for the Church of Satan, and they are the two people you will see me confront during this video. Whether or not you believe in a literal devil, you should be concerned about the plans of LaVey and Schreck to establish a satanically ruled society. This interview was not a debate with my countering the viewpoint put forth by the Church of Satan. The purpose of this video was to divulge information regarding the agenda of the Church of Satan, facts that until now have been cloaked in rumor and contradiction. After seeing this video, I'm sure you will be appalled by the evil teachings of Satanism clearly evident in the statements of LaVey and Schreck. You may wish to use parental discretion for younger children during some parts of this video. And now, the first family of Satanism.
We
We told you about the meltdown some MAGA Republicans are having over the prospect of Taylor Swift endorsing Joe Biden for president. She hasn't. Well, now some Republicans are quoting Swift and saying folks need to calm down.
Leave Taylor alone. That's the message after reports claimed MAGA is planning a holy war against the star if she endorses President Biden.
You just made me do. Trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in the bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in the bad dreams.
Come back to the beginning now for a minute. Let's go back to 1966 when this whole thing got started. The suggestion is that your father hit on a good gimmick. You're always accusing the church of being hypocritical and using gimmicks, but it seems to me that your father hit on a very good gimmick. And then there was a lot of showmanship involved. I mean, nudes on altars and satanic ceremonies. How sincere was the beginning of the church? How sincere?
It was quite sincere. There had to be public attention to pave the way for Satanism to be a recognized and above-board religion. You don't have a movement without moving.
And the archetype of the devil has always been as a showman.
And he
all
always admitted
musicians,
that.
all artists, anyone who has a creative way of attracting attention has always been accused of having diabolical powers.
Now, but what I find interesting is, although many people like yourself might think that he was only doing it as for gimmick's sake and because he was a good showman, you also complain that he won't come and be on your show.
Yeah.
So now, which is it? Would you rather have him be a good showman and come on your show?
We've not got involved with politics or religion.
Yeah, but this is on the home front. And also, back in the presidential election, I was in such a horrendous place that I wasn't going to pop my head out of the sand for anything.
Why would you? I mean, does Bob Hope do it? Does Bing Crosby do it? Does Mick Jagger do it?
Come on.
No, what I'm saying right now is
Bob Hope and First of all, these aren't your dad's celebrities and these aren't your dad's Republicans.
Taylor Swift broke her silence on politics over the weekend, publicly backing two Democrats in Tennessee, where she votes. She announced in an Instagram post that she will vote for former Governor Phil Bredesen for the Senate and Congressman Jim Cooper for the House. Now, Swift expressed strong opposition to the Republican Senate candidate Marsha Blackburn, who is also running in November. Swift urged people to vote and to register to vote, saying, quote, "For a lot of us, we may never find a candidate or party with whom we agree 100% on every issue, but we have to vote anyway."
And see her disguising these policies behind the words Tennessee Christian values. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for.
Why doesn't he come out of the closet?
He's not in a closet. He's living his life happily.
But he is not, I mean, he is fronting an organization.
Listen, he came out of the closet in 1966 so that everybody else could come out of the closet.
But excuse me, but he is not making his views, his doctrines, his beliefs.
His views and doctrines are available in the
He's not
Satanic Bible.
making them open to the objective inquiry of the press, of journalists, of anyone. No, he's not. I mean, you are speaking for him, but he does not put himself on the line to defend what he believes.
He's past that point.
He no longer has the need to speak to the media in that fashion, and certainly the Christian media is a dying force.
He's living his life.
Wait. The Christian media is a dying force?
The Christian media is now going through its last very extravagant death throes. Jim and Tammy Baker,
where do you get these statistics
Swaggart,
from?
all of the evangelists are slowly falling out of favor. And as we move into the Satanic Century, we're going to see Christianity's last gasp.
Well, now hang on, excuse me just a minute, Nicholas. You make some broad sweeping statements that do not have statistical validation. Now, while it is true that certain televangelists have had a marked drop in their audiences, overall, the growth of religious media in America is exploding. Can you quote me any statistics in regards to religious radio stations and religious television stations?
Much more.
Do you know how fast they are growing in this country?
There's much more religious media than ever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's a sign of the death throes of Christianity. You've given up your ideals, and now you're joining the devil's ranks, which is to entertain people.
Bang! 1, 2, 3! He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl!
No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. Politics, the military, the economy. They control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country. That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Plaguing our country.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adolescents of every gender, buy your reasonably priced concessions now because the House of Freaks show is about to begin. Look at all those freaks. There's a man with hooks instead of hands. I'm not a freak. I'm playing the Calliope.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the House of Freaks. Prepare to see some people with some very odd physiques. Sit back, my friends, relax, my friends. The show is quite informal. Cause when you see these folks, you will be grateful that you're normal.
Sorry, the O-Taylor can't come to the phone number. Why? Oh, because she's dead.
You are now part of the media, which is something that the fictional character you base your religion on, Jesus Christ, would certainly not have condoned.
Well, now you are now using... Nicholas, you throw so many, I don't want to interrupt you, I want to be polite, but you throw so many little zingers out that are just factually inaccurate. I do have to call you. You just casually say this fictional character, you completely disregard the historicity of Christ. But let's come back to that.
As most historians would.
Well, that's not entirely accurate, sir. Let's get back. Let's get back to the...
Well, it is quite accurate if you want to speak about that.
Let's get back to where the whole thing started, okay? Let's get some facts straight here. And I'm asking you, Zena, because the press has kicked these things around. Jane Mansfield. Was Jane Mansfield a follower and or a lover of your father?
Yes, she was a member of the Church of Satan. I will not discuss my father's private life because I don't think it's anybody's business. But she was definitely a devout follower of the satanic philosophy.
Well, his private life has been pretty well discussed in a number of notable books on the subject.
Well, that's there for people who wish to
well, if you prefer not to, fine, but I'm trying to get some facts here. The curse, the story of the curse that killed Jane Mansfield, that your father supposedly put on someone else, and she happened to be in the car.
Well,
Any truth to
that's been
that?
published in a number of books and papers also. So do you want me to talk about things
I'm
that
just
have been
asking. I'm just
printed?
asking you. I'm asking you. I'm coming straight to
No,
the
there
source
was no
here.
curse
There was
placed
no
on her.
curse. So she was not decapitated because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time because of your father's curse. That's
I
a.
would say she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, obviously.
But your father did not put a curse at her request.
On Sam Brody,
Brody.
yes, but not on her.
No, but he did put a curse. And because she happened to be in the car with him when he was killed, she got killed
Because she
too.
ignored Anton LaVey's request that she break communications with Sam Brody, warned
Which
her
would have been the
to
healthy thing
stay
to do
away from her,
since-
so she did not
So,
do
but
that.
your father did put a curse on
Sam Brody.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the
Right.
story straight.
Hello there.
What's your name?
My name's Jenny Darren.
Nice to meet you, Jenny. Where are you from?
I'm from the Cotswolds.
Oh, love the Cotswolds. Do you have a day job?
No, I'm retired.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 68. I grew up in a place called the Black Country, which is near Birmingham. Birmingham? Like that, where everybody talks like that and gets higher and higher and higher when they speak. I'm retired now, you know, I pick up a pension. We're all getting older, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
And you think, well, do it now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's marvellous to perform at the London Palladium. It's the biggest part of English entertainment history. So that would be amazing to get those 4 yeses today. That would be lovely.
What you just made me do.
And Jenny, are you doing this because you think you can win the show?
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
Of course.
Okay, Jenny. Good luck.
Okay, just bear with me, campers.
Oh, and there's more.
Feeling easy, feeling free. I'm a ticket on a one-way ride. Don't say nothing, let me be. I got everything on my side. Get no reason, got no right. I'm gonna have me a great time. Going down, party time. All my friends are
robots are quite extraordinary. They've been programmed by me to faithfully obey my every command. Let me give you a tiny demonstration. As you can clearly see, I have everything under control. You can see my computer program's nanomachines at work. Watch how fast they suck the hooks out of these students. Using my ingenious system, not only can I offer Master Pharaoh 90 hosts, but I can also utilize their empty shells as vessels. It's so hard being a genius.
I imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants.
I worry about everything. I don't know what to worry about first. Never mind the government. It's the sodding banks. They terrify me. And it's not even them. It's the companies, the brands, the corporations. They treat us like algorithms while they go around poisoning the air and the temperature and the brain, and don't even start me on ISIS. Oh, now we've got America. Never thought I'd be scared of America in a million years, but we've got fake news and false facts. I don't even know what's true anymore. What sort of world are we in? Because if it's this bad now, what's it going to be like for you? 30 years' time, 10 years, 5 years. What's it going to be like?
The White House Correspondents' Dinner, one of the Capitol's biggest social events, returned on Saturday for the first time in 3 years. The event went on despite concerns about COVID. As Ed O'Keefe shows us, high-profile celebrities joined journalists and government figures, including President Biden.
I'm really excited to be here tonight with the only group of Americans with a lower approval rating than I have.
Armed with a few one-liners, President Biden was the first commander-in-chief to headline the White House Correspondents' Dinner since 2016.
This is the first time the president attended this dinner in 6 years. It's understandable. We had a horrible plague, followed by 2 years of COVID.
The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite. You have given us entree to the resources we need in our ongoing quest for multidimensional expansion.
You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything.
He's a tall, Caucasian male, doesn't appear armed, wearing sunglasses.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, that's all, folks. That's my line. Step aside, babe. Let a star do this.
If we turn against each other based on divisions of race or religion,
Come on, try getting it out.
Ding, 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 ding. Bump. That's all! That's all, folks!
Can I go home now?
Over the horizon. Over the horizon.